Somebody said something about Fury being an all-time great.
Oh
Okay, let
no,
me go
no,
ahead.
stop the cap.
Go
You
ahead,
must, you
Argentris.
must, you must start watching boxing. When he fought Deontay Wilder, that must be your first boxing match, but first boxing fight. That had to be your first boxing fight when he fought Deontay Wilder. This is the greatest thing I ever seen. That had to be.
Yeah.
All-time great, Rafael. You think Fury's
No,
all-time great at this
no,
point?
he. I don't think he's in the top 10. I mean, of our generation, yeah, one of the best for this generation. But I don't
But
think
that's
he's in
not
the
saying
top
much.
10.
No disrespect to the heavyweights out there, my guys. No disrespect.
Yo.
Please don't come find me. Please.
Yo,
No
look,
disrespect.
this goes back to the MJ and LeBron. If you never saw MJ play, you always think LeBron is the greatest thing alive. You know what I'm saying? But if you do your research, if you go back, you see, MJ was a cat like no other.
No other.
I think when you're talking about boxing too, man, boxing is what, hundreds of years old, man. So it's like you talking about all these heavyweights over all this time,
That's what I'm
and
saying.
Fury being the
No,
best, like the best
not even
out of all,
close. Not
like the
even
best
close. We talking
heavyweight
about
of
Joe
all time.
Louis, Sonny Listons, Ken Norton's, Ali's, Frazier's, Foreman's, Tyson, Holyfield, Lennox Lewis. Come on now, stop the cap. We're not gonna. Let's stop it. Let's stop it. And there's a whole
Is that
lot on
even
my
in the top
miss.
10?
Floyd Patterson. Stop.
Okay, let me
I'm
ask
not
you guys
saying
this. Let me ask you guys this, because we all agree on that. Let me ask you guys this. Is there anything that Fury could do to be considered among the best? We know he ain't gonna never he's not gonna ever be able to be considered the best of all time or anything like that. But is there anything that Fury can do to be considered among the best heavyweights of all time?
beat the rest of the top heavyweights and beat them convincingly. That's it. I mean, what else can he do? Beat Usyk. Find Joshua, beat Joshua. Find whoever else that's supposed to be near the top, beat them too. I mean, what else can he do? You just got to dominate your time, your generation. And if you dominate your time, I mean, what else can you do?
I think no. I don't think there's anything he can do, because in order for him to become one of the best, he would have to be someone that is somewhat considered being one of the best. And unfortunately, in this generation, we really don't have that. Joshua had a chance to be that, and
Nope.
he hasn't fulfilled out that legacy. So I would say no. And you guys are probably not gonna like this, but he had trouble with a one-trick pony. I mean, Wilder was no boxer. Let's get this straight. He had a cannon. That's it. And he had
What I'm
trouble with
saying,
it.
his who didn't have a problem with his cannon? That's what I'm saying.
Whoa, pause. That sounds
Yeah, but
kind of pause.
Yeah, Paul.
Fury had trouble. Fury had trouble. I think there's a lot of people, a lot of heavyweight champions that would have dismantled Wilder. I
Oh
think
yeah, back in
Tyson
the
would
day.
have
I'm talking about right now though.
dismantled Wilder.
I know back in the day, but I'm talking about right now though. The heavyweights fight right now, so he can't do nothing but fight the competition that he has right now. He can't go back in time and fight Tyson and the rest of them guys. I mean, he just has to take care of his business right now. That's he's not gonna be all time great, but that's the only thing he can do.
Yes, that's the only thing he can do, but I don't think he can ever be considered that because of the level of competition.
True.
And here's the thing: I agree and disagree with both of y'all at the same time. That's crazy, right?
That's perfect. Perfect.
So I agree with you, Rafael. I don't think that he can become an all-time great. I just think that the body of work isn't there. He's not gonna have it by the time his career comes to an end, unless he fights for another 10 years, which I doubt he's gonna do. But at the same time, he has fought some guys, in my opinion, that would be considered some generational guys. Even though you may not like Wilder's skill set, this is a guy who has 10 title defenses. So you got to give him some credibility for that. And then he does have a win over Vladimir Klitschko, who reigned over a heavyweight division for about a good decade. So he has two very solid wins. But to me, where he comes up short is those are literally his only wins of note. And then we're talking about him not reigning in the division and not defending his belts and not clearing out the weight classes, or the weight class for a period of time. To me, I think Tyson Fury fights once or twice more and then he's done. That doesn't make him an all-time great to me.
Nope.
No, you got to stay in the division and you got to reign. and we got to see you against some of these up and coming guys, and we got to see you against these guys that are over here and some of these guys over here, different styles. We haven't seen that from Fury. So for that reason, he's not going to be all-time great, you know. So I agree and disagree with both of y'all at the same time.
We all agreed that he wasn't going to be an all-time great. And
Oh,
I just said the only thing that he could do, and not saying it's going to happen. Not saying even if he did it, he's going to be all-time great. The only thing he can do is just beat the competition he has now. But still, that's still not enough for him to be an all-time great.
He got to beat them. He got to beat them and hang out for a few years. And for me,
you
call him. You know, Tyson Fury barely got over 30 fights. He barely got over 30 fights.
I know, right?
And we're gonna call him an all-time great compared to some of these guys who have over 100 fights.
Who said that blasphemy?
I don't know. I think it was my guy Marianne G in the comments.
Oh, Marianne, come on now.
I just called you out, man. I'm sorry about that.
Come on.
I gotta let it be known out here, man.
Put the bottle down. Put the bottle down. I don't know what you're sipping.